when you first get into home gyms, you hear all about barbells because it is the most versatile, useful piece of equipment. And then everyone says, and seemingly everyone says, get the better barbell. Get the premium barbell because it is going to feel better. It's going to make your game so much better. It's going to make your experience better. Somehow, some way, it's going to make everything beautiful sunshine and rainbows. You're going to see the paradise of gym using a perfect, good barbell, high-end. Think Rogue, Rep, Kabuki. I don't know. There's probably more barbells that are way above what I can even afford, that I can even name. Let's see, Texas Power Bars. You know, there are some good barbells out there, and we're going to talk about 2 barbells that I've tried, one high-end, we'll call it, and one budget barbell. Let's get into it. Okay, so I got here the 2 barbells that I'm going to talk to you about today. We got the Rep Colorado barbell. This is just their flagship barbell. It's, I think, $330 brand new on their website, Cerakote, and I have honestly had no problems with it, and I can get into more of the details on that in just a second. And then here below, we got the Lionscool, which is an Amazon brand barbell here that I got off of Facebook Market. Both of these actually came off Facebook Market used. The Rep one had been lightly used. The guy just wanted to try out the barbell, compare it to his other barbells. He was a big home gym aficionado. And then down here with the Lionscool, it was a barbell that had been used for many years and definitely shows wear and tear. But for the purposes of the review, I feel like we can just compare the 2, right? So we'll start off with this Lionscool. You've probably heard of Lionscool from other fitness home gym reviewers talking about the Lionscool leg extension, leg curl. But here we just have their barbell. And when I got the barbell, it did everything I needed to do. I've gone to normal commercial gyms, think Planet Fitness, Vasa if you're in Utah, or Crunch Gym, which was popular in California, and I never really noticed the difference between this and what I was using there. Granted, I wasn't like really looking at them in detail. I was like, yep, it does what it needs to do, and I can move it up and down and holds weight, right? And then I had also gone to some boutique gyms, same experience. They had nicer equipment, but I was like, yeah, this barbell does everything I need to do. I can bench, I can squat, I can deadlift. Like, used it for the past year and never really had any issues with it. So I was like, for what am I going to get an upgraded barbell? But I'm obsessed with the space. If you get enough advertising from all these different people, you kind of start to buy into it and believe that maybe you need that upgraded barbell. So I jumped in, saw this barbell on Facebook for $200, normally $330 on Facebook, on Rep's website, and I was stoked about it. Honestly, it's been a great bar, and again, it does the same thing of where I can bench, deadlift, all the things. And I'd actually say the Knurling on this guy down here on the black one is more aggressive, so it's a little bit more grippy. It's great for like deadlifting, whereas the Colorado is a little bit more passive, and I've heard that's true with the Cerakote version. So when I got into the barbell space, I was like, okay, there's Rep, there's Rogue, those are kind of the 2 primary, and then there's some other higher end ones that are there, and as well as budget on the other end. And with this barbell, I guess I didn't know what I expected. I just expected something like to really pop up to me. And there are some minor things that are better about it. Like, I'll say, like, over here you can see the spin. I don't know, like, I think the spin is about the same. In fact, like, the bottom maybe spins a little bit more. But the one on the Rep one actually is a little bit smoother, the spin. But, like, I'm not doing Olympic movements like clean jerking and all that stuff, so that's never made a massive difference to me. I've never noticed that it made a meaningful difference in my lifts. Another thing is, I did notice that I do enjoy on the Rep bar is that this black bar, you may not hear it on the video, I'm not sure, but you can hear like a little bit of noise when you are like putting like extra more force on it. Think like a deadlift, like that's probably the only time where I hear it, and it rattles a little bit more, so it's louder. Whereas like as much as I shake this like Rep one, it seems like it's impossible for it to make noise. So the tolerances are definitely a lot tighter. It's a higher end bar for sure. Like there's no question about it. Like the finishes and the look and everything is definitely goes to the Rep Colorado barbell. It's just I didn't find like this to be absolutely life changing, and maybe this is a kudos to Lionscool, because Lionscool maybe makes a really good barbell for the budget price that it is. I'm sure it's probably not $100 range if I were to look on Amazon. I can pop it up here on the screen with some B-roll. But yeah, I mean, they both got the placement markers. They got the gap here in the middle. There's no center knurl, and I guess I haven't weighed them to see how accurate it is. But to me, it's as long as you're not competing and doing all this stuff like this, it's probably sufficient for your needs, either one. My question is, am I crazy? Am I like totally offending the home gym community? Like, honestly, I just expected like some amazing transformation. I don't know. It's just like, what is the big deal about the premium barbells that maybe I'm not thinking about? Because like, I don't know. And maybe this is a diss on Rep, and I'm sorry, Rep, I love all your stuff. I have a lot of Rep stuff in my gym, but I'm like, maybe the Rogue barbell would be more life-changing, or the Texas Power Bar. I want to get, and that's the thing, like, at the end of the day, like, this has been my experience with it, but, like, there are still barbells that I'm probably going to get down the line just because, like, I enjoy the space, and there's little things that are supposed to be a little bit better about them. Like, I want to get the Texas deadlift bar because just having that bend in the bar sounds nice for deadlifting, and then maybe trying out a center knurl, although I've never really had experience with that, and I don't know how much of a meaningful difference that'd make for me. And then some of the specialty barbells, like some of them seem overhyped, but then like the safety squat bar, that sounds interesting, as well as maybe the trap bar, and yeah, curl bars, an easy one to throw in there. But I mean, tell me, what am I missing? Give me a little bit more insight into why you think having a great barbell is so much better than some of these budget barbells, or maybe I'm Lionscool. You know, big applause to you for putting out a good barbell. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Drop them in the comments down below, and we'll catch you next time with the Shred Shed. Bye, guys.